We gotta know our heritage, for one thing, right? Really fantastic what the Greeks and Romans accomplished. It's like, how do we even know our stories are true? These stories are probably not true. What is true then? And you go back, let's see, at least 6th or 7th century BC. They're the ones who are starting to question the supernatural explanations and come up with natural ones. It's a big shift to think, no, it's not gods and stuff, it's these causal forces that we can understand. If it was a chance accident, what would we expect? We would expect that the universe would really be extremely inhospitable to life. It would just be like just tiniest little bits to sort of randomly, accidentally support life, but most of it wouldn't. And that's what we observe. So you go out and you see like this, the universe is massive, billions of light years in size, billions of years old, and 99.99999% of it is a lethal radiation-filled vacuum. Life can't survive in that. If you look at all the matter, the actual stuff in the universe, 99.9999% of it is stars and black holes and dust clouds and stuff. They're all lethal to life. You can't live in a sun or a black hole or any of this stuff. So you're looking at like there's almost, and then if you look at the tiny amount of matter in the universe that can actually have life on it, almost all of it doesn't. It's still inhospitable to life. And so that's what you would expect if it was random chance and not intelligent design. So this actually disproves the intelligent design theory. Because we observe what we would expect to observe, and it's really weird. Like, why would there be billions of light years and years of empty space and stars and black holes that are inhospitable to life? Why would that, like, there's no reason why a designer would make it that way, rather than just making like Aristotle's universe, where the entire universe is inhabitable. You could even have people living in the sun, maybe. It's like, it's right. It's like, but no, what we see is the opposite of this. And another thing you'd look for if you want random chances, if it's random chance, that if life is an accident. It is a very rare accident. You say like, yeah, it's very improbable. And so if you look at the rise of life on Earth, for example, if that's the case, you would need to see, for that to be the case, you would need to see lots of trials that failed, basically, right? You see like, there have to be lots of places in the universe where life didn't arise. And so if you see, and have to have lots of places in the universe where this chemistry is going on and not producing life. And that's what we observe. We see that like there's tons of the universe has places where this kind of chemistry is going on, but as far as we know, there's no life arising in it. And so that's exactly what we would expect to observe, is this vast wasteland of failed attempts to create life. And then of course you get, if that large, you get one random accidental produce. Are there Christian healing wings in hospitals where we can restore lost limbs through prayer to a specific God? Like, that would very conclusively prove at least there's this one specific entity that is actually doing these things for us. And then you could still debate like what the exact attributes of that entity, but there would be no doubt at that point that they exist at least. The question then would be like, are they a good being? Are they a bad being? Should we worship them? Should we oppose them? And so on. That would still exist, but then you would still answer those questions by looking at the evidence of the overall interaction of that being with our world and with us, and how much that being is supporting human welfare, supporting human justice, and things like that. So we could have had a world that had abundant, conclusive evidence of the existence of God. What we found is the exact opposite of that, which is really weird. Like, why would God make the world look exactly like we would expect it to look if there was no God? That's bizarre, and of course it's really hard to explain that.